Good morning, everybody. This is Dr. Rao coming live on this today on our channels here, where see we are doing this morning routine on a daily basis, right? So I want to present to people how this is so important, how why I designed this, and even though I explained it during the day, during the time when we are doing the talk or exercise itself, it's not like a talk, right? It's more like a um, uh, doing stuff, okay, which is important. We are doing it, but at the same time, we want to understand what's the importance of this. So, this is a morning routine for inner resilience. See, we have been very stressed out, very much really having the problem, uh, really dealing with our bodies and minds and at work. A lot of people reach out, but the stress and the burnout they're experiencing as physicians, as nurses, as IT professionals, as the company leaders. So after seeing their troubles, where they are going wrong is, first of all, they don't engage in what's called self-care, comprehensive self-care, which I advocate, where you take care of your diet, you take care of your exercise, you take care of your sleep, and also you take care of your mind and with all the thoughts, right? So that's a basic minimum. But people are so occupied with the jobs or with whatever duties they have to do. Sometimes they don't take care of their bodies as well as they could. So I kind of wanted physical exercise blended with focusing on the mind and also opening up your heart and also improving your energy and take you to the work. A focused mind, a strengthened and energized body, and an open heart so that they can do very well in their job, right? In their so that is why this morning routine is designed a live participatory practice to prepare for work in the USA, basically, because I'm living there and I kind of understand the working conditions here and what are the problems that are developing during the work that we do ourselves by reacting to, for example. Okay, so I want people to be energized, focused in their mind, and non-reactive and ready to serve life. Okay, whatever they do. So if you join me every day on the weekdays at 8 a.m. Central, which is 7:30 p.m. for Indian Standard Time, because a lot of Indian friends just join me too. It's at 30 to 45 to 1 hour. It extends according to the day, and we can do the um, transformation within ourselves so that we can begin a day much better. Okay, so why this practice matters is um, most work days, okay, they begin in people get up and they are in rush and they want to react to everything that's going wrong. Breakfast is not good, or coffee is not ready, or I'm not able to take a proper shower, whatever, right? So they react very anxiety and want to go to work, and but at the same time they feel really bad about it, right? So usually we check our phone before our feet touch the floor from the bed. Okay. And we want to scan the emails, and we want to do the coffee, we want to do the breakfast, and all those in the same way, multitasking. That is how it starts for most of the people, which is not needed. Okay. And we rush to our desks, very either at home or at office, we are already depleted because we're so worried, so reactive and all that, right? That is generally we see in the United States. But inner resilience, this one really helps you even before you start the day. So that's why you have to have this by consistent practice of comprehensive self-care, of eating right, exercising, and focusing our mind, and really controlling our thoughts. Okay, so if you don't have the inner resilience, it leaves you vulnerable to stress, distractions, and emotional overwhelm. That's what we see. Overwhelmed with everything, even small job or big job or whatever. So what we do in this live morning routine is calming our energy and clearing our focus, and emotional steadiness is achieved by that, by deep breathing and all. So when the nervous system is settled through this intentional practice, that is what I want you to do in the morning. We respond rather than react to challenges that come our way during the life, right? So we move from a state of survival, where is the sympathetic nervous system acts as fight or flight syndrome, to a state of service. That means we are giving, we are abundant, we are coming from that. You see, work becomes an expression of purpose rather than a burden to endure. Repeat, work becomes an expression of purpose rather than a burden to endure. Lots of time people go for money, and that's fine. People go because they need that to survive. But then if you make it more like a burden, the work becomes a stressful thing too. So the difference between a reactive morning and a conscious core, that is really, if you are really conscious one, you are alert, awake here. No, that is being conscious one versus emotional reacting one. From that one to conscious one, then the whole day shapes into really your productivity is good, and you do much better with your relationships, and then your decision making is good, and your sense of well-being throughout the entire day. You feel joyful, you feel happy to do that, that kind of thing. Okay, so what it is, this morning routine, the morning room is a live demonstration by me every day, live. Okay, participating practice alongside me in real time. That is a live experience. This is not a recording. I don't record this thing. They maybe record this, some may see it, but every day I commit myself to come as much as possible. Unless there's a meeting, unless there's something happening, I try to come to this meeting at 8 a.m. Central Time. Okay. So this is not a recording that you watch, okay, passively. No, it's not a recording. It's a live thing. Okay. So the value emerges from me being present, me being participatory, and the nervous system regulation I achieve before work begins. That is the example I want to provide to people too. So I have a lot of work to do all day, but then there goes breeze because I'm in stable condition. Okay, I'm not reacting that much. Okay, so each session follows a structure. There's a structure, but it is a organic flow. You don't feel like it's a big deal, but then it has a structure. You see, I guide practice while you engage from your own space, wherever you are. Whether that's a quiet corner of your home or a peaceful spot before you are heading to the office, or even private room at work. Okay, you can join from anywhere. And it's online, right? And then you participate with your camera on or off according to what you feel, because there is audio and there is video too, whichever feels comfortable for you. Okay, this practice adapts wherever you are. You are a very fit individual or you are weakling, whatever. Okay, some mornings you may need more movement. You want to exercise more, you want to really stretch more and all. Other days, maybe you just want to be sit down still and then focus on your mind and be meditative. So, but the structure remains consistent. but the experience is always alive and responsive to the present moment. Present moment awareness is what I. So the time is 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. Central, USA, and you can join in and then settle in, and then the practice begins promptly, and then you go on with me. At least up to 8:30 or 8:45 or sometimes 1 hour. This is an hour of awareness, I call it. Okay, so you there you understand what it is. See, the foundation is about how can you be aware in this moment. After I get up, I don't want to get onto the train thought. I want to be focused on the present moment. How can I do that? So I can now use the mnemonics of two A's: awareness and alignment. Say, we want to be completely aware in the moment and also align three B's: body, breath, and brain. See, this isn't about perfection or athletic performance excellence. That is not what I'm trying. I'm trying to get hold of our body, focus our mind, and be non reactive by deep breathing and really giving it a spiritual way of giving service to whatever you do. Okay. So it's about waking up the whole system with gentleness and intention. So we are not going to jump up and down and do all that. No, it's very gentle, very intentional. Okay, so it kind of creates coherence between physical presence, energetic state of your body and the mind, and also mental clarity. So body, simple, gentle movements to awaken firmness in the body and also mobility. Joints moving is much better for us. Okay, so we engage the body not in exhaustion, okay, but to inhabit it fully. We are aware of all the body. We are inhabiting the whole body fully. Okay, releasing, uh, overnight stiffness or improving circulation and establishing a felt sense of presence. That is the entire body. So you stretch, you are aware of the stretch, you are aware of the tension that is relieved, and also you are breathing in and you're focusing on your mind on the breath. All those things come, right? So all the stiffness is gone and circulation kind of started to move around, and you really have the sense of the body here and now. That's why in the beginning we say sthita pragnata, that is how you get that is just aware of the feet all the way into the body, wherever aches or nice. And then the breath, the deep breathing, that is to activate the parasympathetic nervous system. It's a rest and digest system, rest and restore system, right? So conscious breathing, that is shifting from out of fight or flight is anxious, hyperventilation. But when you do the deep breathing, it is like a settling down. Okay, that's why we want to focus on the deep breathing, which will increase your alertness, where you can be more creative and clear in your thinking. Naturally, all the time, you can be like that. Okay, you can come to that naturalness very easily by not going after your all thoughts. And the brain, you want to be focused here. You want to have a focused attention. Whatever you are doing, you are stretching, you are breathing, you are focusing on the breath. Whatever you are doing, it should be here and now. So that's what I say. Do the stretching with the deep breathing and do both sides of the body and be here and now. Those are the principles I always maintain. Okay. So we train the mind in this morning routine to be present. That means you are touched with what is, just be aware of what is going on, and rather than some scattered, all the time chattering, that you don't want. That drains so much energy from us. So learn to be present, to be focused in the moment in the morning. That's what we do. Okay. So there's a meaning why we do the two A's and three B's. Two A's are awareness and alignment. Alignment of three pieces: body, brain, and breath, right? Then I use this simple vowels we have, A, E, I, O, U. It just came to me. I don't know how it came to me, it just came to me, but they fit into my routine. Okay. So this is like a daily inner compass. What is that I'm doing in this? Okay. First, you become the A is awake, alert, and aware. Okay. And you want to begin consciously, not mechanically, okay? Consciously. And notice that you are here now, live, you know? And this simple recognition that interrupts the autopilot that usually we are on, okay? So, and then E for the energy, natural energy through movement and breath. You can improve that. You can unblock all the energy channels. That's why at the end of the practice, you should be energized if it is working properly for you. Okay. So that's what we are focusing on. And then we want to discover how we deplete our energy through so many thoughts. Discover, get rid of them. Okay. And then you want to have an insight about where your body, what the tensions are, what are the problem areas, all that. And also where your mind is calm or agitated or going all over, chattering or focused. You want to understand where you are. Don't have to judge yourself. Just be aware, okay, I'm not able to keep myself in the present moment through the exercise. So go and improve that. Okay. And then there is this O, which is the ancient sound of Omkara, which is the primordial sound, which has got three components: A, U, Ma. Each one liberates the energy channels in abdomen, A, in chest, U, in neck, Ma. By uttering the sound, that sound resonating through your system unblocks your energy channels. Okay, so that's very important. Okay, and then we finally go and see, wow, how is the connection me to the universe? How is my individual consciousness is connected? Actually, it is the universal consciousness reflected on me. So for that, we do Shambhavi Mudra. Then you will understand I am attaching too much myself to the body and to the mind, which are changing all the time, aging and going away after a while. But the inner sense of me, the conscious being, conscious self, that is felt intuitively. It's not could to be, measured. It's not to be described by the intellect, but it can be felt as huge human being. And you want to be that, and then take care of your instruments, your body, your mind. They are wonderful instruments. They are very good. But to take care of them, don't be in them, but watch them as they are your instruments. You own a car. The car is taking you, your car, but you are not the car, right? Like that. So you will be surprised how many people think that they are the body. How many think that they are the thoughts and the mind that they have. So what is that you carry into the workday is what I want to focus on. You will definitely have energy without hesitation, no doubt. And then you will focus without strain because you're already focused. You don't react that easily, but you are non-reactive under pressure. When things challenging, when things insulting, whatever comes, then take a pause, take a deep breath, and then you will see that you are not emotionally reacting to everything under the sun, which is a big deal. Okay, so once you cultivate this energy, focus, and non-reactive attitude, then you go say, okay, I'm going to do one task at a time, giving complete energy to that. This you can have it from practicing, doing one thing at a time in the morning time. And then you're doing both sides of the body and you kind of steadying your mind. That's why you have equanimity that you can take in all situations where you win or lose. Both situations you will be equal. You won't be jumping up and down if you win a small thing, and you will be depressed when you don't win a small thing. So balancing that and seeing the life is a series of these things, and you don't want to excited about it, helps you a lot not to burn your psychic energy, right? And then Open your heart, give from your abundance. That is the spirit of service. So you're going there to serve in the job, to help somebody, to contribute to a cause, to an institution, whatever it is, then you will be having that spirit of service operating through your life, which is very helpful for you. Okay. Giving is getting. That's what we you say. So once you understand this, two A's, three B's, E, I, O, U, you will understand my spirit of why I designed this, how you can do this. Okay. So you can join in my YouTube or Facebook or LinkedIn, and you can join on Instagram, which I'm going to start in a couple of minutes. And most of the time, you can join live on Zoom also for some people who are my club members and all that. So you can always add this to the weekend. And the weekend, sometimes I do special yoga programs. You can join them if you want to. So you can ask me questions at the end of the program because we are doing exercise. So don't have to answer all the questions while I'm doing yoga exercises. But I do want you to ask me questions, send me questions, DM me, then I'll be able to answer all the questions for you. Okay. So it's a kind of reflection also important. So on Fridays, we want you reflect on what has happened thus far, and the result questions, bring them to me on Friday, on Monday. Okay. So you can always stay connected with me. You can email me at my hcolso@gmail.com is my email. And there are so many activities going on in the memberships. Proactive wellness is there. There are consultations are there. There are programs for burnout, stress, and leadership. The coaching programs. You can view them. You can sign up for them, and I'll be happy to help you. People who have bigger problems all the time. Okay. So that is about it. And this is deliberately I kept it short so that you will understand what I am doing. Okay. So then it will be good for you to understand and do that with me with understanding of why we devised this in the modern times, how this very simple exercise program, but what is asked is you be in the moment, you stretch well, you deep breathe, and see the miracle, what happens. But do that every day before you go to bed. There are certain specific instructions I'll be giving with each one. Listen to them and follow them. And also improvise on them. And if you have questions, contact me and DM me. Thereby you can know a lot of this video will be circulated and many people can see it so that they know what this is happening. Okay. So I'll make a LinkedIn post, I'll make a Facebook post, and I'll make a YouTube post, and you can all look at that. Okay. Okay, that's about it. And any questions, send my way, and I'll be seeing you in about half an hour with my morning routine. Thank you.